So happy. That's weird. It starts and it says I've already been live for 5 seconds or 6 seconds or 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. So happy. This is Monday, right? Absolutely excited to be here. Wanted to talk about. Let me adjust my camera down just a smidge. There we go. So wanted to talk to you about prospecting, right? One of the things, matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do a training inside the inner circle, 100K inner circle with the Higdon group here, and just a little bit talking about prospecting. But I want to share this. I had this conversation with one of my team members earlier, and he was talking about reaching out to some so-called influencers. And one thing that I learned, right, it's very, very important. And this is where network marketers and new people that are in this type of industry seem to get a little bit confused about, oh, I'm going to go reach out to this pastor who has all these people in his congregation, right? Or I'm going to reach out to this, network marketer who has all this influence. Or I'm going to reach out to this person who has all this influence. They see you coming. They can smell you coming before you walk through the door, right? Because you're going after them, right? You're focusing on them, not because of who they are that you can help them, but because you want access to their people, right? So for those of you that don't know me, my name's Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist and coach. Love helping people make money online. So if you're watching, this is for you, right? I love doing this stuff. I love pointing people at options to leverage their money, grow their money. Very, very cool opportunity. And if you're looking to grow and leverage your money, if you like a true passive opportunity for your money, it doesn't matter what company you're in, but if you got your money sitting over here and it's not doing anything for you, hey, Barbara, it's not doing anything, but it's just sitting in your bank account or sitting in your checking account or sitting in your crypto account. It's just sitting there, just collecting dust. Then you need to be able to leverage that money to grow passively. And if you'd like to learn about a really, really cool investment club that we're part of, reach out to me. My phone number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and I'll show you how you can actually let your money go out and recruit other money and bring it back and just stack it on top of stacks so your money's actually making money for you. And it's a true passive opportunity. There's no recruiting required. Again, it's a really, really cool opportunity. So anyway, back to my regular schedule programming. Prospecting influencers, right? When you're prospecting influencers, like I said, again, they're going to see you coming from 1,000 miles away, right? They're going to see you coming. So one thing that is very, very important is you've got to have the same conversation with them that you'd have with anybody else. Your product and service needs to provide value to that individual person. When they see that your product or service is providing value to them, then they can decide if they want to share it with their crew, with their peeps, with their followers, with their minions, or whatever you want to call it. They get to decide that. So when you're prospecting a pastor or a big influencer or whoever it is, right, you need to provide value to them. Hey, I work with pastors like you to help them leverage their income, to help them grow their income, to help create passive income sources for their income. Or I work with pastors like you who maybe don't eat right or struggling, right, to have better health. Whatever your product does, right? It's not what it is, but what does it do for them? What can it do for the person that you're talking to on the phone, that you're messaging through a link, right? I can help you make more money. I can help you grow your bottom line by 20%, right? You're helping that individual person, not because they have influence, but because you want to help them, right? And if you get that mindset in terms of those phone calls, you're not going to have a chicken list. There's going to be no chicken list, right? Any doctor on the planet who, as a matter of fact, the doctor that did my knee surgery, the guy's a multimillionaire. He's pretty famous. He's done surgeries on every kind of athlete you could possibly imagine. Go into his office, he's got pictures and plaques and everything of everybody he's ever done some type of surgery on or that he knows, right? So that is sort of weird. StreamYard, that's sort of weird the way it's popping up there for my StreamYard address. That's oddball. Anyway, don't know what's going on with that, but that's weird. So I just noticed that. So in terms of an influencer, right? He would be a doctor that I would reach out to and say, hey, doc, whatever, I'm not going to say his name here. I work with doctors like you to help them leverage and position their money to grow passively and double every 60 days. I'm just out of curiosity. Would you be open to taking a look at how to help doctors like you do that? Right? Just to make sure I'm not wasting your time. Do you currently have your money positioned to grow and double, every 60 to 70 days? If not, to set up a time to talk, right? Or this, if I have him on the phone, is, hey, definitely would like to set up a 20-minute presentation for you to show you exactly how this works. Insurance companies, guys do it all the time. Financial advisors do it all the time. They're headhunting for people that they can do a presentation for to show them the advantages of an annuity or a mutual fund or whatever type of investment that they're looking at, right? It's, you got to do the presentation. You've got to get that prospect in front of the presentation to see if it's going to help them grow, right? Then, of course, when that's over, then, of course, once they're enrolled and once they're set up or once they're signed up and they see that it's working for them, you can then go back and say, hey, doc, look at what you just earned this week. Look at what your money turned over this week. Just out of curiosity, who else do you know that might want to experience the same type of returns, right? Who else do you know that might want to experience the same type of returns? And it's going to like doctor this, doctor that, doctor this, doctor that. My wife, my kids, whatever. They may say, I don't know anybody. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all, right? But if they see that they're getting results because you help them, not because they have a huge influence, right? Because you help them, they're automatically going to tell people about it most times. I can't tell you how many times I get a message from somebody that says, hey, matter of fact, this is one of my friends just signed up his dad, right? He said he saw his money working. He's like, my dad's retired. He needs to make some extra money. We helped him get his dad set up. And so now his dad's seeing that. And guess what? His dad has an entire group of people that he knows. And when he starts to see what it's doing for him, he might tell a couple of his buddies, right? So that's how you prospect influencers. You make sure that when you're reaching out to them for them, not for their group, not for their team, not for the people that they know. And if they understand that you're truly reaching out to them to help them with whatever it is that's going on with them, they're going to appreciate it. And then they get to decide whether or not they want to share that with the people that they know, right? Rather than you try to recruit them because they have a big team, you focus on what is it going to do for them? What is it going to do for that individual person? And when you come from that level of heartness, right? From that level of genuinely caring about helping them, then this cool banner that's floating across the bottom of the screen, right? Help 1,000 families create a passive 6-figure income. They already might have a 6-figure income. They're not going to be mad if I help them create another 6-figure income on top of the income that they have. But they're not going to be mad about that. Maybe it's a 7-figure income that we help them position themselves to, right? So absolutely awesome. Excited to be here with you guys. If you don't have anything going on this evening, right? If you don't have anything going on this evening and you would like to see how you can leverage your money to grow passively and double every 60 to 70 days, join me at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for an informational webinar on exactly how the platform works. No pressure at all. You just have to reach out to me and say, hey, I'd like the webinar link. I'll get it over to you. You can jump on the webinar. Then you can decide for yourself if it's something that you want to do. If it's not a big deal at all, but I challenge you, you've got to do your homework. You've got to do your due diligence and look at opportunities, not just to go out and just hustle and grind, but to be able to leverage your money so that your money is making money for you. I love you. I appreciate you. Jesus loves you. Absolutely nothing you can do about that. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators and help you make a lot of money. I wish I could do that in ASL, but I don't know how to do that. Anyway, I apologize if any ASLs are out there. Maybe you can teach me how to say, make a lot of money. Right? I think I want to learn how to do that now. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.